how to attract your soulmate, how to find love easily, how to make sure that you have the right one with you. I know it's not easy, ladies, and we will tell you exactly what you need to do to attract your soulmate. Or maybe we'll tell you something else, but that will lead you to have a happy love life. I am here with the one and only Coach Isabelle. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, Alex? It's good to be here.
It's good to be here. Thank you so much for being here and helping you
My
ladies
pleasure.
to attract your soulmate. Because when I read this question that came on Instagram, I was curious. Do we really attract the soulmate? Do we build the relationship with our soulmate? I think we will have a clear discussion here.
Yeah.
But I want to hear your thoughts. If I want to attract my soulmate, what is the first thing I need to know or to do?
The first thing is always going back to you, ladies, right? You cannot attract what you want in life unless you know who you are, unless you know what you want. And then the next step would be to know what that soulmate is like and who he is. You know, what are his qualities, what are his values, what do you expect in a relationship. So if you don't know any of that, then like the universe can bring that to you because you're not clear. You need clarity.
I love what you just mentioned, because the reason why I wanted to talk about this topic is that I want to attract my soulmate, and usually we are always focusing on finding someone and not finding ourselves,
Yeah.
what we want, what is important for us, and what we want to build also. So my idea and my philosophy in love, and we can discuss about that, why it's not fixed, but it's really that we have the ability to build the relationship, to find someone that will become our soulmate because we create something together that is amazing. So I don't think that we will attract the perfect person like this. It's something that will be always ongoing. Even if you're married, even if you're together for 20 years, you can learn about each other.
I like that.
But when it comes to attract the soulmate, what I want to tell you, ladies, is that you need to have someone that will complement you and not the opposite. Because I've seen so many women, they want to complement a man. So if he has some goals, I want to help him.
Oh, yes.
If he has any problem, I want to fix
I'll
it.
fix it.
So is it attracting the soulmate, or is it solving the problem of the soulmate? So what do you think of this? Because I know that you've got so many people, and it's the case, something that happened.
I've definitely known women and clients, and including myself, when we want to fix. It's not just the guys who want to fix problems. It's like intrinsic in us. We want to make it all better. We want to solve all the problems. But that's not a good foundation. And I really like what I heard you say with, it's not necessarily that you meet the perfect partner, but that there's just a process. You build a relationship. I want to share that with the ladies. It takes work. Yes, it's good to have like a relationship where things flow easy, but it still requires attention. It still requires work. It still it requires certain things that you work on yourself and together, right? You can't just attract the soulmate and then everything is easy peasy and everything's fine, right?
That's true, yeah.
Right? It's a constant process, and that's what I heard you say, and that is the truth. That is the truth. It's a process of continuing to be who you need to be and be the best for your partner, and working together on a healthy relationship. It's a continuous process.
Yes, that's why I wanted to do this topic, because sometimes we want to find the perfect partner and we think that it's two pieces like a puzzle, but it's not really that easy.
No.
And it's an ongoing process.
I love that.
But we also want to share to you some tips to be able to find true love, to find real love. Before I tell you my philosophy, I want to know, Isabelle, if I know that you help your clients to find love, to find true love, and you have quite a lot of success. What do you think that makes a woman attract the right man, attract their soulmate? What do you think is the energy that they are in?
Oh, so what came to mind immediately was that she is happy with herself.
Okay.
She's got her own back.
Okay.
She doesn't need the outside validation. She knows who she is, and she's living life to the fullest. And that in itself is very attractive, because then the partner doesn't need to fill any holes or fix anything. Then the partner can say, oh, I like that, and let me see if we can do something together. So the attraction is in her being confident in her own skin, being comfortable in her own skin, knowing who she is and what she likes in life.
Tell us, ladies, in the comment section, are you at this stage of your life? Okay, just write below. because this is the first step. If you don't have the foundation,
Yeah.
and I love to say in France, I did a speech last week and I just said that if you are like not ready, when happiness finds you, when you find a real good guy, you attract your soulmate, it will just create all of your fears to come up, right? You will have a lot of fears and insecurities. You're not ready for it, right? It's like me, I want to play basketball, but if you put me in the NBA, I'm not ready for it. I will be scared and I will not be myself.
That's a good point.
So if you look at your situation and you don't lay the foundation like Isabelle told you, even if you find the right guy, you will lose him.
That's so true. I love that.
You see?
Yeah, that's so true, because you might not even recognize that this guy is right in front of you because you're not ready. And he knows that, and you probably are not even aware of it. And there's one word that came to mind too. Sometimes we need to put ourselves in the workshop. like we need to literally put ourselves in the workshop and like, okay, I'm not going to look for my soulmate right now. I need to heal. I need to grow. I need to build this foundation. I need to build my self-respect. Because let's say you've just been through, a breakup, or you've been through a disappointment, and if you're in that state looking for the soulmate, it's not gonna work. You need to be at peace with yourself and back to a solid foundation, knowing that you're okay. You're okay with yourself, you're okay with life, and you accept life as is, and then you can move forward.
So ladies, I want you to have reach the stage number 1, okay? So that's why you need to leave a comment just right below. And if it's not the case, it is okay. But I would really encourage you to book a coaching session with Isabelle. Right? That's where she, for me, is the best at. She will put you in a stage of your life where you are ready to attract your soulmate. Because if you find your soulmate, you're not ready, it will be another disillusion. Yeah. You will have regrets, you will not feel good. This is not what I want for you, okay?
We'll get you ready.
Yeah, that is very important. And I have to tell you that I feel that you're really the best at it, because you help women find their value, find their inner voice, find who they are, and they didn't know who they were. It's like, it's very funny. It's very funny to see the results you get. It's so fascinating.
It is so fascinating.
So once you reach this stage, so now that you know that you have worked with Isabelle, my recommendation to you, if you want to attract your soulmate, is to open your eyes. Because you're so focused on one guy, usually this toxic guy. So you don't open your eyes surrounding you. There's a lot of men surrounding you. And my philosophy is always to tell you to meet a lot of guys, and then you pick the one you like. But you take your time, okay? Because if you rush this process, that's where you always give too much. You always focus on one guy. This guy doesn't know what he wants, so you stay attached to him. It's a mess. So if you want to change this and attract your soulmate, you need to be open to socialize. You need to open to go out and talk to a lot of people before to make any decision. That is my philosophy.
It's a beautiful philosophy, and I actually have a friend who did that, and she dated lots of guys until she found the one that she felt so at peace with, so comfortable with, and they had such a chemistry and such a good friendship that she's like, that's the guy. But she would have never met him had she focused, like you said,
on one guy.
Like horses have these, what do you call them?
I don't know
they run in a horse race. They like go straight because they can't see past these guys, these. I can't think of the word.
In English,
but you can't see left or right. You don't have a wider vision, which is what you said. Open yourself up to more opportunities, more possibilities, and don't be focused on this one guy. And sadly, you said it. This might be a toxic guy. So be aware. Be aware of who you have attracted in the past. That is a very good thing.
I love it. Yeah. I love it.
Be aware, do some self-reflection. Who have I been with in the past, and was that a healthy relationship, and do I want that again? So take some inventory, and that hurts. I know it hurts, but you need to. And then you go in the workshop, and then we build yourself up, and then you can explore and be willing to meet different guys. And then you'll see, I really like this guy. That one didn't have a chemistry with him, or we don't have the same values. It makes sense, right?
To rebound on what you're saying, it's giving you the choice, ladies. If you want to attract your soulmates, you need to be empowered. You need to have the control of your love life. You need to have kind of the choice, and it's your decision. Instead of, okay, I found this guy, he's amazing, let me go all in, and always be disappointed because I don't receive what I want, because the relationship don't last. That's why we're here. That's why we do all of these videos. That's why you need to smash the like button. That's why you need to subscribe to the YouTube channel, because we want to give you our best so you understand the stages. Stage number 1, you need to be okay with yourself.
Yes.
Stage number 2, you need to socialize.
Yes.
Stage number 3, it's kind of like you have the power of making the decision you want.
Yes.
You are in control instead of giving too much and being too much focused on someone else.
That is a very important point. Just giving the woman the choice and the power that she's free to decide. Right? We don't have any laws that say you have to, be married to this guy or you have to choose this one. You have free choice. So for them to take up that freedom and that power is important. And you mentioned something very, very good in your past comment, that is that we have patterns.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, those patterns are in our subconscious. So we don't even realize that we're living our daily lives with those patterns, and I call them old tapes. They just keep running until we stop them and replace them with a new one. So what are the patterns? What are your patterns in your old life? And that's something I love to draw out of the ladies and help them see it, and they're like, oh gosh, I really don't want to repeat that. So what's a new pattern I want to have in my life? And again, there's the choice, and there's the responsibility, and there's the freedom.
I think that will be the next video when we talk about pattern. That would be very important to dive into this topic. But before that, smash the like button, subscribe, make sure that you click in the description just right below, so you will have all the results you want, and you can attract your soulmate. And you know what? You can stay with it, because the goal is not just to attract, it's to build a relationship and a long-term relationship.
I love that.
Thank you so much, Isabelle.
Thank you, Alex.
Be ready for the next video about pattern.
Ready.
I will see you soon, ladies. Thank you again.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.
See ya.